Let us chant from 27. प्रकृतेः क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वशः अहङ्कारविमूढात्मा कर्ताहमिति मन्यते तत्त्ववित्तु महाबाहो गुणागुणेषु वर्तन्ते इति मत्वा न सज्जते प्रकृतेर्गुणसम्मूढाः सज्जन्ते गुणकर्मसु तान् कृत्स्नविदो मन्दान् कृत्स्नविन्न विचालयेत् मयि सर्वाणि कर्माणि स्याध्यात्मचेतसा निराशीर्निर्ममो भूत्वा युध्यस्व विगतज्वरः ये मे मतमिदं नित्यम् श्रद्धावन्तो न सूयन्तः मुच्यन्ते तेऽपि कर्मभिः ये त्वेतदभ्यसूयन्तः नानुतिष्ठन्ति मे मतम् सर्वज्ञानविमूढांस्तान् विद्धि नष्टान् चेतसः सदृशं चेष्टते स्वस्याः प्रकृतेर्ज्ञानवानपि प्रकृतिं यान्ति भूतानि निग्रहः किं करिष्यति इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे व्यवस्थितो तयोर्न वशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ. So chapter 3 begins with a question from Arjuna. What is the question? Bhagavan, if knowledge you consider important, why are you asking me to fight this war? So now Bhagavan is giving various answers why Arjuna should fight the war. The main answer being, Arjuna, even now I consider knowledge alone as supreme. But to pursue advanced knowledge, advanced meditation, mind has to be prepared. Without a prepared mind, no meditation is possible, no knowledge can be gained. So therefore, one has to intelligently live in the world, face the challenges of the world, perform the duties in the world in such a way that as we are performing our duties, mind becomes pure. So what are the four principles of Karma Yoga? Number 1, do your duties. Number 2, do it as best as you can. Number 3, do it as a worship of the Lord. Number 4, results accept it is with prasada buddhi. This is the way we have to live our life. Then the mind becomes purer and purer. What is the proof that mind is becoming pure? So there is a test called FIR test. What is that FIR test? F, frequency. I, intensity. R, recovery time. F, frequency. How frequently you are disturbed. I, how intensely you are disturbed. R, how quickly you recover from that disturbance. So as you grow spiritually, what should happen to FIR? Increase or decrease? It should decrease. Frequency of disturbance comes down. Intensity of disturbance comes down. Recovery time comes down. You become more and more peaceful person. Problems in life, they are there. They are like waves in ocean. You can't stop it. But even though problems are there, you have a strong shock absorber inside. Shocks of the world doesn't agitate you. That absorber absorbs all the shock. So you remain peaceful amidst ups and downs of life. This is what spirituality must do to you. Spirituality is not about flying in the air, predicting the future, telling what is there in somebody's mind. All those powers, that is not spirituality. Spirituality is all about peace of mind. Spirituality is all about becoming mature in life, gaining wisdom of life. And wisdom expresses as peace of mind, freedom from agitation. This is the purpose of spiritual living. So, Bhagavan says, Arjuna, you must do your duties. Because only when you do your duties, mind becomes purified and higher meditations are possible. Then what does Bhagavan says? Arjuna, now you have a choice. Whatever teaching I have given you, you can follow it. If you follow it, very soon you will be liberated from birth and death cycle. Absolute peace, permanent peace will be your destiny. But suppose those people who don't have faith, they find fault with it, or they don't give any importance to it, and then they live an indulgent, extroverted, selfish life. What happens to them? They are doomed for destruction. Meaning, there is only agitation, disturbance, suffering. They will unconsciously invite more and more suffering in their life. This is what is going to happen. Now, Arjuna, regarding knowledge, you must also know one thing. Merely reading books will not do. You have to apply in your life. You have to practice it. Now, the technique of practice is what is being said. Bhagavan, how to win over all these tough, difficult habits, addictions. So many things I know I should not do, but I helplessly do. How to come out of it? So, we were discussing verse number 34. Indriyasya arthe ragadveshau vyavasthitau. Arjuna, know for sure sense organs will have attraction towards sense objects. Ragadvesha will be there. You will have liking towards certain things. You will have dislike towards certain things. Tayor navashamagachet. Never yield to those likes and dislikes. Why? Tau hyasya paripanthinau. They are your highway robbers. You are traveling towards a destiny, some destination, and on the road two robbers come. What do? Get out of the car, gunpoint. Whatever you have, give us, including your car. So, finally you have lost everything, they take away your car and go. Now you are on that, in the middle of the road, in that hot sun. So two robbers are there who will loot everything from you. Who are those robbers? Likes and dislikes, raga, dvesha. So now, how to practice this? You see, there are four situations in life. What are the four situations? Number one, something is right and I love doing it. Any problem? Something is right and I love doing it. Any problem? No. Situation number two, something is wrong and I don't like doing it. Any problem? No problem. Situation number 3. Something is right and I don't like doing it. Problem? Of course there is a problem. Something is right and I don't like doing it. Situation number 4. Something is wrong and I love doing it. So what is the instruction given here? Tayorna vashamagacche. So the mind is telling, I like it, let us do it. Intellect is telling, no, that is wrong. So whom should we listen? Intellect or mind? Intellect. You see, that is the meaning, Tayorna vashamagacche. Every situation, this is the question you have to ask. What is the intellect saying? What is the mind saying? Intellect takes decision based on right and wrong. Mind takes decision based on likes and dislikes. Both are the voices coming from you. You have to ask yourself this question. Who is telling me to do what? Mind always takes decision based on likes and dislikes. I like this, let us do it. I don't like it, let us not do it. Intellect says, no, this is right, you should do it. No, that is wrong, you should not do it. Now, our life, what will happen to our life, what will happen to us will depend on whom we choose to listen. Choice is there. If you are listening to your mind, now remember the law is, whomever you listen, that becomes stronger and stronger in you. So if you go on listening to your mind, listening to mind means what? I do what I like to do. I don't do what I don't like. I don't care whether it is right or wrong. If I like it, I just do. If this is the way you live, mind starts becoming stronger and stronger. What about the intellect? Becomes weaker and weaker because you don't listen to that person. And a time comes when mind becomes a monstrous master. And you become a helpless slave in the hands of that mind. That mind can be terrible mind. All these drug addicts, chain smokers, drunkards, they are all the examples of this. What is the mistake they did? I like it, therefore I am doing it. Finally, they suffer. On the other hand, suppose I say nothing doing, if something is right, I am just going to do it. So then what becomes strong? Intellect becomes strong, mind becomes weak, and a time comes when mind and intellect becomes one. Meaning what? Whatever is right, I love doing it. Whatever is wrong, I hate doing it. Then we say such a person's personality is integrated. That is called as integration of personality. After that, there is absolutely no problem. That person effortlessly keeps doing what is right, and therefore all blessedness comes to that person. Auspiciousness comes to that person. That person is happy, healthy, prosperous, cheerful, no problem at all. So everybody has to go this tug of war, go through this tug of war inside. Tug of war between mind and intellect. In this tug of war, the question is, whom are you choosing to support? That personality in you will become strong. So what is being said here? Tayorna vashamagacche. Don't take decision based on likes and dislikes. Every time you are taking decision based on likes and dislikes, your likes and dislikes go on increasing, becoming intense. Very dangerous. Nowadays, children are addicted to mobile phone. Where is this addiction coming from? Highway robbers. 2 highway robbers. They can't survive without mobile. Maybe next birth they will be born with the mobile. One part of. Like all our gods have so many hands. So one more hand with mobile. You understand? Very dangerous. Tayorna vachamagacche. Now you see the practical way of doing it is like this. You see the first thought, you have no control. It is coming from the vasana bundle. First thought. But the second thought, it is your choice. Whether to entertain that thought or not, it is your choice. So what do the wise people do? First thought has come, let us do this. Then the intellect says, no, this is not right. So when the second thought comes, stop it. This is how you stop. The first thought, it comes out of prarabdha. Second thought, it is purushartha. So this way, you see, spiritual living is all about alert living. What is spiritual living? It is all about alertness. Alertness with regard to what is happening in your mind. What kind of thoughts are passing through your mind. Allow only the positive, good thoughts. Stop all those bad thoughts, negative thoughts. Then, that mind, which is called a sanctum sanctorum, garbhagraha. Mind is that sanctum sanctorum. It is our responsibility to keep it pure, divine, noble. Then that mind will be a peaceful mind. Really speaking, what is happiness? Peace of mind is happiness. Now, Bhagavan, will you please tell me one technique, practical tip to win over likes and dislikes? Yes, Arjuna, listen. Next verse. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat swanushtitat swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavahah Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharma swanushthitat swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmo bhayavahah. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha. It is far better to do one's own swadharma, even though it has lot of defects, compared to doing paradharma, even though you can do it very well. Never do paradharma, do only swadharma. Swadharme nidhanam shreyah. It is far better to die performing swadharma. Paradharmo bhayavaha. Paradharma is scary, dangerous. So now, what is this swadharma and what is this paradharma? We have to understand this. Nowadays, youngsters are completely confused regarding this swadharma. What profession should I take? One of the big challenges which youngsters face is, what work should I do? Because so many options are there. So then comes this question of swadharma. What is my nature? You see, everybody in this world is guided by this voice of God, as to what your nature is. With respect to animals, birds, there is no problem because they are programmed to listen to that voice. But with respect to human being, we have a choice whether to listen to that inner voice or not. And most of the time we don't listen to that inner voice. We listen to outer noise, not inner voice. And therefore we become totally, our life becomes messed up. You see, the fish knows how to swim. Who taught the fish how to swim? That inner voice. Do this. You are designed to be inside water. Don't try to climb the tree. You don't have to develop the skill set. Monkeys are climbing. I should also climb. Why? Remain inside water. That is where you are. That is where I have put you. All the skill set to survive inside water, I have given you. Fins are there, tail is there. Your food is also inside water. Be there. So what is the swadharma of a fish? Swimming inside water. What is the swadharma of a monkey? Being on the tree. So that monkey has been given the ability to hang on the tail. The tail can take the load, the weight. The hands, it can jump from one branch to another. The ability to balance itself. Everything is given. The fruits are also on the tree. Food is also provided there. You see, every being is taken care so well. Earthworm, under the earth, it can breathe. Its food is also there. Depending upon how fast you can move, your food also comes accordingly. If you can really fast, then you have to chase your food and eat, like a leopard, etc. But suppose you can't move, don't worry. Wherever you are, food will come there. Tree, sunlight comes to the tree. Water comes to the tree. Mud is there, nutrition, everything comes. You see how beautifully every entity is taken care. Polar bear, it is capable of surviving in that cold atmosphere inside ice. It is given that ability. Everybody is taken care. Bird, it is given the ability to fly. Chameleon, it is given the ability to change its color. You see, what all abilities are there? Survival, instincts, tactics, techniques. That chameleon can shoot the tongue. It seems it is faster than even the fastest car. That fast is the way in which it shoots. And that sticky liquid, it gets its food. Just you have to look at Mother Nature and see how beautifully everybody is taken care of. So if Bhagwan has taken all the beings, won't Bhagwan take care of us also? Definitely yes. Why do you doubt? But yes, you have to listen to his voice. You listen to that voice. That voice is constantly guiding us. But the problem with human being is there are a lot of external distraction, external noise also which tells you what to do. So whom should we listen? The outer noise or the inner voice? Inner voice. You see? That is why prayer is necessary. In prayer, we are listening to God, what He is trying to tell us. He knows everything about us. Our infinite past, He knows. He is omniscient. So depending upon our nature, inclination, tendency, He will tell us what to do. So that voice is what is called as voice of God, which is voice of Swadharma. Swadharma, my nature. So, what kind of profession should be chosen? That profession which is in alignment with my Swadharma. How do I know that this is my Swadharma? Whenever you are doing that, there is joy, there is fulfillment, there is peace. You don't care about money. You don't care about appreciation. Even when challenge comes, you enjoy that challenge. It is not a burden. It's something like a hobby. If there is some such profession, understand that is your Swadharma, that is where you should be. This is how you understand whether it is Swadharma or Paradharma. To a great extent, the profession which we have taken, the subjects we have chosen to study, etc., it is in alignment with Swadharma. Why did we choose a particular subject, say engineering or medicine or lawyer or whatever? Why did we choose that? Somewhere that voice was telling, hey, you choose this. Then there is fulfillment. But the more and more you listen to that voice, there is more and more clarity with regard to Swadharma. In every aspect, we should listen to that voice. Never listen to the outer noise. What is outer noise? Choose this profession, you will get a lot of money. That is outer noise. Let me choose this one because all my friends are choosing this. That is outer noise. You will have tough time later. What is being said here? Paradharmo bhayavaha. It is very scary. Many times parents also force children into certain things. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Sometimes his father says, my dear son, it was my dream to become a doctor. But I could not fulfill that dream. So you should become a doctor and fulfill my dream. Now, the father is forcing his son to become a doctor. Father is rich, so don't worry about money. I will pay all your fees. Paid seat. So thus, this son enters into a medical college. Now what happens? He is suffering because he has no interest in. Okay. Now, number one, others are studying. He is not able to study. He becomes miserable. He becomes jealous of others also. Others are comfortable. He is miserable. Now, if at all he becomes a doctor, what will he become? A third-rate doctor. What will he do? He will kill people, what else? So while studying, he was suffering. After studying, everybody is suffering. This is called as bhayavaha. No, maybe this person has some interest in music or arts or dance or whatever. Now, number one, his present vasanas are not exhausted. Number two, he is creating a new vasana, medical vasana. Vasana means impurity. So what is happening to the vasana bundle? It is increasing. You see, that is why it is called bhayavaha. Very, very dangerous. Arjuna, the thing which you are going to do, it is paradharma. You are a kshatriya. Swadharme nidhanam shraya. It is far better to die in the battlefield as a kshatriya than. Now what was Arjuna saying? Bhagavan, I will go for bhiksha. I will become a sannyasi. You see, it's far better. Yes, your Swadharma may have some defects, etc. For example, in the case of Arjuna, he had to kill so many people. It is quite painful thing. Even then, it is better to do your Swadharma than doing paradharma. So this verse gives a guidance with regard to our profession. In every aspect also we can do this. So how to win our likes and dislikes? Strictly follow your Swadharma. Whether you like it or not, if it is your duty, just do it. Then mind will become pure. Now, Arjuna comes up with a question. Really speaking, this chapter is over here. But now Arjuna asks a very important question. This question is put here because in the field of activity only, this question comes. What is that question? Let us see the next verse. Verse number 36. Arjuna uvacha atha kena prayuktoyam papam charati purushaha अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय. Bhagavan, many times I know something is wrong and I don't want to do it also. Anichannapi. But then I helplessly end up doing it. Papam charati. It is a sin. I know I should not do it. But what to do? Something happens. And I helplessly end up doing it. Baladiva, as though some external force is forcing me to do it. Who is that Bhagavan who makes me do all illegal, immoral things? And later on I sit and repent. Act in leisure, or that? Act in haste, repent in leisure. Bhagavan, in this field of activity, this is a big problem. What is that force which is forcing me to commit sin against my will? Now Bhagavan answers. So for this question is answered in rest of the verses. A very important portion. Very, very important. Many times we commit sin. Actually, we don't want to do it, but helplessly we end up doing it. Again and again we take resolve. No, next time I'm not going to do it. But again we slip and fall. What actually happens? That discussion is taken up here. Let us see the answer. 37. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kama esha krodha esha Rajo guna samudbhava Mahashano mahapapma Vidhyena miha vairinam Kama esha krodha esha Rajo guna samudbhava Mahashano mahapapma Vidhyena miha vairinam. Arjuna, this kama esha, this kama, this desire, krodha esha, this krodha, krodha means what? Anger. So now you have to understand all the six. What are the six? Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. I hope you know all this. Kama means what? Desire, lust, krodha, anger, kama, krodha, lobha. Lobha means greed, moha, infatuation, moha, then mada, arrogance, pride, matsarya, jealousy. So all those have to be understood here. Arjuna, these negativities. Rajoguna samudbhavaha. Now this is a very important tip given. When our mind is in rajas, these negativities become very powerful. In tamas, anyway you are sleeping, no problem. In sattva, mind is extremely peaceful, alert, vigilant, no problem. When is the problem? When the mind is in rajas, you can be trapped by any of these things. So that is why Bhagavan says, Nitya Sattvasto Bhava in second chapter. Always keep the mind in sattvic state, then you are safe. Always keep the mind pure. How to keep the mind pure? By ensuring good, noble, divine thoughts. Then there is no problem. Rajoguna samudbhavaha. Arjuna, these negativities, mahashanaha. Ashanaha means eater. Maha-ashanaha means what? Great eater. It will devour you. Whatever good things are there in you, it will just eat you. Mahashanaha. Mahapapma. It will make you commit all kinds of sins which you can't even think of. These negativities have that power. Whatever good things in you, it will eat it up, destroy it, and it will force you to commit all sin. Therefore, Arjuna, vidhi enam iha vairinam. Know this to be your enemy. Your enemy is not outside. Your enemy is these negativities in your own mind. Now, enam is used. Enam means singular. This one thing. Now, which one thing? 6 are there. So, from now on, discussion is only about Kama. Because it is from Kama, all the other things come. If you can handle Kama, then other 5 will not come. So, how are they related? Kama means desire. How is Kama related to Krodha? What is the relation between desire and anger? When desire is not fulfilled, that unfulfilled desire gets converted into anger towards that person who has obstructed your desire. You wanted something badly and this person said, no, I am not going to give you. Then what happens? That intense desire takes the form of anger. So really speaking, it is Kama only which has translated into Krodha. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, greed. Greed is also nothing but desire only. When your desire is fulfilled, you want more and more of it. That very same desire becomes intense desire, which is called as Lobha, greed. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha. Moha means what? Infatuation. You know what is infatuation? This person is my life. I can't even think of life without this person. If this person dies, I will also die. Now that is called as infatuation. Meaning, your entire life is revolving around one entity. Extreme attachment is called infatuation. To such an extent that other important aspects of life, you just become blind. Your life is revolving around one thing. That is infatuation. That is also nothing but intense form of desire only, Kama only. Moha. Then comes mother. What is mother? Superiority complex, arrogance, pride. You got something more than what others have. And you value that thing very much. And you know that I have more than others. So then what happens? There's a pride. There's arrogance. Yes, I have more. I'm a great person. That is also coming from Kama only. And what is the next one? The opposite of superiority complex. What is it? Inferiority complex. You value something very much, but you have less, somebody has more. Then what happens? Mansarya comes, jealousy. That is also born out of karma only. So this desire is the greatest enemy. See, whenever we say desire, it is not about desire for food and clothes and all that. Huh? Bad desires. That is the way we have to understand. Because there are so many desires. There is a desire to come to satsang also. We are not talking of such desires. Okay? There are so many good desires, we are not talking of that. We are talking of all bad desires. This has to be understood. Now, vidhyena miha vairinam. Understand this desire to be your greatest enemy. But Bhagavan, tell me how this desire is making me a demon, making me do all wrong things. Listen, next verse. Dhumena priyate vannihi yatha darsho malena cha yatholbena vrto garbha tatha tene damavritam dhumena priyate vannihi yatha darsho malena cha yatholbena vrito garbha tatha tene damavritam. Tatha tena idam avritam. This is how this karma virus attacks us. What does it do? It covers your knowledge. It paralyzes your intellect. See, all decisions are made by the intellect, isn't it? What is right, what is wrong, what I should do, what I should not do. All the knowledge is present in the intellect. What does this karma do? It paralyzes the intellect. You know what is paralysis? What happens when the hand is paralyzed? Your own hand, it doesn't obey you. That is paralysis. I want to lift my hand, but I can't. Yes or no? My own instrument doesn't obey my command. It becomes incapable of functioning. What does this karma do? It attacks the intellect and paralyzes the knowledge. Now, I am not able to exercise my knowledge. And when intellect is paralyzed, mind takes over. And what will the mind do? What it likes, it does. Now, 3 examples are given here. How karma covers jnana. What are the 3 examples? Yatha vannihi dhumena avriyate. Just like smoke covers the fire. So when fire comes, what is around it? Smoke. What does the smoke do? It covers that fire. Example number 1. Example number 2. Yatha adarshaha malenaja. Adarsha means mirror. Mala means dust. Just like mirror is covered by dust. Example number 3. Yatha ulbena garbha amritaha. Just like the baby in the womb is covered by the what do you call that, placenta or something. That's called womb. The baby is covered by the womb. 3 examples again. What is the first example? Fire covered by smoke. Second example, mirror by dust. Third example, baby by womb. In this way, intellect is covered by, intellect is covered by desire, karma. Now if you see this example, the first one, fire and smoke. To remove fire, it is very easy. I mean, to remove smoke is very easy, isn't it? Enough, that smoke will go away. Not difficult. What about dust on the mirror? Puffing will not do. You have to take a cloth and then wipe it. Little more effort. What about the baby in the womb? You can't do anything. You have to wait. 9 months wait till the fellow comes out. And moreover, inside the womb, baby is upside down. Upside down means what? What is wrong, you clearly know that it is right. That is called as total delusion. You see, the examples are also very, very measured example. Now let us apply this. First one, very easy. Second one, little difficult. Third one, most difficult. Impossible. In the same way, in the initial stages, covering of karma, covering of the intellect by karma is like fire and smoke. Meaning, initial stage it is very easy. You can immediately get rid of it. You can nip it in the bud. A stitch in time saves 9. That right time you have to put a stitch. Later on, the more and more you become negligent, the difficulty is going to be even more and more. Exactly like the ball falling from the ladder. First step when it falls, you can easily take. But as the ball falls down the ladder, what happens? The ball gains momentum, and after that catching the ball becomes very difficult. Final stages, it's impossible. Initial stage is only one step it falls. Then 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps. Falling also is like that. First is little desire has come. Immediately you can get rid of it. But as you allow that desire, as you imagine in fantasying and all that kind of thing, it starts literally paralyzing the intellect. Once the intellect is paralyzed, that person is a 2-legged animal with animalistic tendencies. Then controlling is impossible. Initial stage is always good. This is one way of thinking. Another way is, first example is about sattvic mind. When the mind is sattvic, it is like fire and smoke. Meaning what? You clearly know that there is a desire and you are not affected by that desire. You are in control even when that desire is there. That desire cannot force you to commit any mistake, error. That desire cannot force you to yield to temptation. Second example is the example of rajasic mind. First one is sattvic mind, second one is rajasic mind, third one is tamasic mind. 3 examples are given. Beware. There is this karma virus. It can attack your intellect. In the beginning it is always safe. Sattvic mind, it is always safe. You are absolutely safe. But if you allow it because of your negligence, then it can ruin your life. In second chapter, that ladder of fall is beautifully mentioned. Dhyayato vishayan pumsah sankasteshu pajayate sanga sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho vijayate krodhat bhavati sammohah sammoha smriti vibhramah smriti bhramshat buddhi nashah buddhi nashat pranashyati. What did you hear? It's called as ladder of fall. Dhyayate vishayan pumsa, you are thinking of a sense object. Sangasteshu vajayate, you start liking for it. Sangha sanjayate kamaha, it becomes intense craving. And let us say that craving is stopped by somebody. Then kamat krodha vijayate, then you become angry. Krodha bhavati sammoha, you become totally deluded. Sammoha smriti vibhramaha, then you lose your memory. Smriti Brahmcha Buddhinashaha. After memory is lost, you don't know what is right and what is wrong. Buddhinasha Pranashati. You end up doing something terrible and you destroy yourself. This is called as lateral fall. You see? In the same way in life also. How many people are rotting in jail? You ask them, sir, how did you land up here? Oh, don't remind me. That weak moment, I just, at that moment I felt I must just kill this fellow. And now I am repenting. Years together rotting in jail. That moment, you see, if he had exercised some restraint, some control. You see, this is when we understand how much we are protected from spiritual life, a life of meditation. You see, whenever there is a wrong desire, immediately the mind should say, hey, what are you going to do? Don't do it. That voice of conscience should scold us. Then you are safe. The more and more you listen to this voice of conscience, the more louder it becomes, more assertive it becomes. It will just not allow you to do anything wrong. Voice of conscience is voice of God. The more and more we are a good child of God, that God will not allow us to do something wrong. When the small child is going to catch fire, what will the mother do? Will the mother watch? Let him catch, let him. No, immediately she will put, hey! Yes or no? Small babies and all, they will find anything and put in the mouth. Immediately the mother comes, hold the child away. That is because the child has surrendered unto mother. A big fellow goes, mother is not upright. You have your common sense, use it. In the same way, the more and more we become spiritual, we become a good child of God. Then it is God's responsibility to protect you. So any such bad desire, immediately the voice becomes, hey, come here. And you are safe. You see, a devotee is always protected. So therefore, Arjuna, this Kama virus is very, very dangerous. Listen, verse number 39. Avritam jnanametena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha avritam jnanametena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha avritam jnanam etena. With this, knowledge is covered. And what is this Kama? It is Nitya Vairina, eternal enemy of a jnani, of a wise person. This Kama is the eternal enemy. Arjuna, this Kama is something like Dushpurena Analena cha, like fire. Dushpura. It can never be satiated. This Kama is something which can never be satiated. It will go on asking more and more. There is a bad desire, you fulfill it, you think it is going to keep quiet? No, next time again it will ask with greater intensity. fulfilling the desire is not the way to end the desire. For some time there is some relief, but next time again it craves with greater intensity. Just like all this bad addiction like smoking, drinking, etc. Slowly what happens? Will the cigarette say, enough, you have smoked enough? No. No. Every time you do, next time the craving to smoke is even more higher. This is called as insatiable like fire. You put fuel into the fire. Will the fire say, enough fuel, I am done? Fire will ask more. It will start burning more. The more fuel you give, the more it starts burning. Desire is also like that. Very dangerous. You can't end the desire by indulging in it. So then Bhagavan, how to end it then? Listen. Now the way to end the desire is mentioned. Verse number 40. Indriyani mano buddhihi asyadhishthanamuchyate etair vimohayatyeshah Jnanamavritya dehinam Indriyani mano buddhihi asyadhishthanamuchyate hayatyeshah Jnanamavritya dehinam. Arjuna, now the language used is the language of army people. Suppose there is an enemy. Enemy is creating lot of trouble. He is firing, shooting. So what is the first thing you have to do if you have to conquer and kill that enemy? Where is the residence of this enemy? Where does the fellow stay? Where is he camped up? Yes or no? Suppose he is there on the top of the mountain. On the top of the mountain, enemies have established their camp. And from the top of the mountain, the fellow is fighting. Then they plan, okay. Then what do? The first thing they do is, they cut off the ammunition and food. Suppose the enemies are down on the top of the mountain. What do? They surround the mountain. Because once ammunition is not there, they become weak. This is the future planning, okay? So first we have to find out where is this enemy. Who is our enemy now? Kama. Where is this fellow situated? Indriyani manaha buddhihi asya adhishthanam uchyate. This is where he has camped. What are the three places? Indriya, Manas, Buddhi. Staying here, he jnanam avritya dehinam. He covers the knowledge. Now what does it mean? Kama resides in Indriya, Mano, Buddhi. Indriya means what? Sense organ. Mana means mind. Buddhi means intellect. I'll give an example. So you are happy, content with your life, content with your mobile phone. And then suddenly one advertisement comes. You are watching the TV. Here is a new mobile phone with new features. The advertisement is hardly 10 seconds, 15 seconds. That advertisement is over something else. Now what have you done? That information has gone into your sense organs. How did you see it? Ears, eyes. Yes or no? Program is over, everything is over. You are having your lunch or dinner or whatever. And this thought is there. New mobile has come. It has some added features. I think, the mind started liking it. So it has come to the mind now. I think such a nice mobile phone. Now this mind starts convincing the intellect. I think I must have it. My job will become very easy. You see, such and such features are there. It is not there in my old mobile. In this new mobile, these features are there. My life will become easy. Mind starts convincing the intellect. And finally the intellect says, I think I must purchase it. Then what do you do? Going buying means what? Walking. Again, the sense organs are employed in order to procure that mobile. Yes or no? You see, that desire of a mobile phone, through the sense organs entered the mind, you liked it. Through the mind it entered the intellect, you started valuing it, and then intellect signs the paper, sanctioned, and then you go and get that mobile. Now you understand how the desire remaining in these three controls us? Yes. So now, if you have to end any bad desire, what is the way? Next verse. What is the first thing to be done? Tasmat tvamindriyanyado niyamya bharatarshava papmanam prajahihyenam jnana vijnana nasanam tasmat tvamindriyanyado niyamya bharatarshava atmanam prajahihyenam jnana vijnana nasanam. Tasmat tvam adau. First, Arjuna, do this. Exactly like if that enemy is there on the mountain, what is the first thing you do? You don't go and attack him. First thing is cut off the supply chains. Ammunition, food, cut it off. First thing. In the same way, to conquer this kama, what is the first thing to be done? Indriyani niyamya. All problems came because you watched that TV, isn't it? Switch off that TV. Don't expose yourself to places which can create a bad desire in you. In this world, there are good places, there are bad places. Expose only to the good. Don't expose yourself to bad things. That is the first aid. An accident happens, what is the first thing you do? First aid, isn't it? Then only you take that fellow to the hospital. In the same way, the first aid protection is, in this world, good things are there, bad things are there. Good people are there, bad people are there. Good places are there, bad places are there. Good books are there, bad books are there. Good websites are there, bad websites are there. Keep away from everything bad. That is the fence around that plant. When a small plant is there, what is the first thing you do? You put a fence, otherwise some cow will come and eat it. But once that plant becomes a tree, then you can tie an elephant also, nothing will happen. But in the beginning, you have to protect, fence. In the same way, what is the protection for the mind? Bhadram karnevi shruyama devaha bhadram pashyemakshabhir yajatra. Upanishad. O God, may I see only what is auspicious. May I hear only what is auspicious. Protect yourself. Protect yourself from bad, expose yourself to good, like satsang, etc. Such company you must keep. Company of good people, wise people, noble people, divine people. Then, first, a great danger is solved. But danger is not over. Why danger is not over? External inputs may not be there, but internally already some negativities are there. How to work on that, Bhagavan? See the next verse. This Papmanam Prajahi Hyenam Jnana Vijnana Nashanam. This karma has to be killed. Prajahi means what? Kill him. Don't spare him. If it doesn't, if you don't kill karma, karma will kill you. You see? So don't say that, he has accepted defeat, so leave him. No! How to kill him? Only one will survive. Now, at least external inputs are not there, but internal vasanas are there. How to deal with it? Next verse, a very important verse. Indriyani paranyahu Indriyebhyah param manah Manasastu para buddhi Yo buddhih paratastu saha Indriyani paranyahu Indriyebhyah param manah Yo buddhih paratastu saha. Next one also. Evam buddhih param buddhva Samstabhyatmanamatmana Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho Kamarupam Durasadam Evam buddhih param buddhva Samstabhyatmanamatmana Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho. Yes. Now what is being said here? Indriyani parani ahuhu. They say ahuhu. The wise people say. What do they say? Compared to sense objects, sense organs are higher. Indriyebhyah param manah. Compared to sense organs, mind is higher. Manasastu para buddhihi. Compared to mind, intellect is higher. Yaha buddhihi parataha to saha. Compared to intellect, he is higher. He means who? God, the pure consciousness in us. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhya atmanam. Knowing this highest in you, conquer the lower by holding on to the higher. This is the technique given. So, whenever you are troubled by the lower, what you should do? Go to the higher and conquer the lower. What is that which is the highest in me? So this ladder is given. First thing, never expose yourself to things which are polluting the mind. But suppose you land up in a place and something has entered through the eyes, through the ears, which pollutes the mind. Then what will you do? You see, Indriyebhyo param manaha. Go to the mind level, say that no, I will not like it. It is not good. Don't like it. But what to do? Mind has started liking it. Then what you should do? Go to the intellect. No, though there is a like for it, it is not good. So then, through intellect, you have done it. Now, intellect is also corrupt. Where it is possible, karma can paralyze the intellect. Now what will you do? Don't worry, go to Him, the Supreme Lord. Bhagavan, save me. Trahimam, pahimam. Protect me. Virus, I am paralyzed by this virus. Total surrender. Then Bhagavan will definitely save you. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam praja ham tva sarva papebhyo mokshishya machucha. Yes, even then everything is not lost. Surrender to Bhagavan and this virus cannot survive. You see, now this verse is very important because the more and more you go within, are you becoming strong or weak? Strong. The more and more you go inside, you become stronger because the strongest entity is within. Who is that? Bhagavan, the Lord. Nearer you are to the Lord, stronger you are, wiser you are, more peaceful you are. More and more away you are from God, weaker you are, peaceless you are, deluded you are, confused you are. So now tell me, which is wisdom, going out or going in? Going in. The more and more you go out, you are asking for trouble. So when I am getting addicted to internet, am I going out or in? No, Swamiji, I am going in. Not inside the mobile. You see the name? World Wide Web. www. It's a web. You know that spider lays down the web and it waits. Like a businessman waiting for the customer. He waits and there's some insect, careless fellow, he goes and falls in there. Gets stuck there. Immediately the spider comes. In the same way, all this internet, everything is a web. It is a trap. Have you observed? You think, okay, 5 minutes I'll just watch this and then I'll just wind up. You can't. 5 minutes you watch, immediately something else pops. You like this, then you will like this also. Then you watch that. It goes on and on and on. Hours together. That is called as distraction. Now where are you? Completely extroverted. All the psychological disease come because of these kind of things. People become so addicted to this, so dangerous. Yesterday when Dilipji was asking, Swamiji, AI is good or bad? Just ask this question. Is it taking me in or out? Just ask this one question. See, you can use all these instruments, not a problem. But the moment you become addicted to something, you are finished. Your real treasure is inside. Your peace is inside, strength is inside, wisdom is inside. That Bhagavan is omniscient. Whatever you want, you just turn to him and you will get it. It's called as Hiranyagarbha. The one in whose womb the treasure is there of the entire world. So which is wisdom? Making use of these technical gadgets or connecting to that Lord who is the creator of the world. Whatever you need, he will give you. Otherwise, you will end up doing 10 things and finally you come to know, I don't know why I am doing it. You waste your time, energy, money, everything. Whereas when you tune to God, he will tell you only one thing to do. And that is the most important thing. You understand the difference? You go out, you feel like doing 10 things. And in the end, all the 10 things are useless. You go in, he will ask you to do one thing. And that is the most important thing. So which is beneficial? Gaining knowledge from the world or gaining knowledge from God? Yes. Always remember this. Going inside is auspiciousness. Going outside inauspicious. Evam buddhe param buddhva samstabhya atmanam atmana. Thus, you conquer your lower self by your own higher self. God is just waiting, ever with us, ready to guide us, loving us infinitely, unconditionally. Never ignore him. In this way, Jahi Shatrum Mahabaho Kamarupam Durasadam. Arjuna, this way conquer and kill that enemy, your enemy which is Kama. Otherwise it is Durasadam, unconquerable. Without God, conquering Kama is impossible. Devi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Duratyaya Mameva Ye Prapadyante Maya Vedam Tarantite. This Maya of mine, Bhagavan says, nobody can win over. But those who surrender to me, they will easily win over this Maya. So third chapter beautifully concludes. So what is the importance given? Importance of Sharanagati. Surrender unto God. You will be safe. Forget God, you had it. Surrender unto God, you are ever protected. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Karma Yogo Nama Tritiyodhyayah. Yes, thus this third chapter named Karma Yoga comes to an end. So I sincerely invoke the grace of the Lord, the blessings of Puja Gurudev. May we all follow the teachings of Bhagavan, bless our life, and thus be a blessing for the whole world. Thank you. Hari Om.